Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Ray Guitar channel, and today, guys, I have great news. Our good old friend, JustPearlyThings, has once again shown herself to be a completely incompetent fool, and I'm still so confused why she continues to go on these podcasts and live unedited style interviews whenever she is literally incapable of actually explaining and talking about what she believes and getting down to the brass tacks of her beliefs. She's just a fucking retard. She's genuinely the stupidest human being on the internet right now, and she loves to just show it off and be fucking humiliated and laughed at. So what happened, guys? Well, she decided to go on Piers Morgan 2 days ago, and this happened. Let's watch.
Welcome back to Piers Morgan Uncensored. Pearl Davis is the self-styled anti-feminist influencer who's creating major buzz online with a contrarian view. She's appeared in a couple of debates on this show. It's called Uncensored after all. We welcome any honestly held opinions. But this week, she's facing a major backlash for posting a song titled Why Can't We Talk About the Jews, which she dedicated to far-right commentator Nick Fuentes before later deleting it.
Why can't we talk about them without getting kicked off of YouTube? Now, I'm not saying Hitler was a good guy, but I kinda wanna know why.
Now, don't get me wrong, I love getting a little racist every once in a while, but honestly, Pearl, whenever you make some fucking cringe-inducing retard song, thinking you're the next Justin Bieber, I guess, she's gonna blow up, guys. She's gonna play her little guitar, she's gonna get millions of views, she's gonna go viral, and she's gonna be singing about Hitler all around the world. I mean, obviously, there's gonna be some goddamn backlash, okay, alright, and you have to live with that, alright? And clearly, what the fuck were you thinking of going on to Piers Morgan days after you released something like this? You really thought they weren't gonna bring that up? You genuinely thought they weren't going to talk about your pro-Hitler song? I think that was a very fucking dumb move on her part. Clearly, if it was a topic of concern and very recent, then yeah, they're going to bring it up and they're gonna try and get a gotcha, because it's fucking Piers Morgan after all, okay? That's what they're here for. It's sensational, stupid, dumb fucking media. They don't give a shit about being nice to you and being fair in a debate. It is literally just trying to get gotcha points.
Now there's all these conspiracy theories, and the more they talk, I think maybe they're right. But I can't even listen to the convo.
Well, Pearl joins me now, along with the New York author and founder of End Jew Hatred, Brooke Goldstein, over in the States. All right, Pearl.
So this is the funniest part. She literally sings okay, yeah, all of these conspiracy theories, the more they talk about them, the more I believe them. And then they bring on the fucking founder of End Jew Hatred onto the fucking debate with her. Presumably not telling her beforehand, because, I don't think that she would agree to do a debate against some chick who made her entire life to ending anti-Semitism, given that she's a little bit funky whenever it comes to that topic and doesn't really want to own up to it. You'll see that in just a second. Something tells me that Piers Morgan wasn't being a very honest guy here, but then again, that's Piers Morgan for you.
You've come on the show a couple of times, right? We've had some spirited debates about feminism and stuff like that, and I thought you've made some good points and it's got lots of traction. Then I wake up the other day and I see this thing that's trending involving you doing this song. And I couldn't really believe what I was watching. I didn't know, why did you find it funny?
Huh?
Did you find it funny? I mean, the backlash to it. I mean, you deleted it. You obviously thought you shouldn't have posted it. Mm-hmm. Why did you do that? Genuine question.
I mean, the point was more about cancel culture and people getting kicked off of social media if you finished the song. It was more about, you can't talk about this topic without being canceled by the left and the right. I don't really have a strong opinion either way. It was kind of just tongue in cheek. I didn't really expect it to get that crazy.
Oh, guys, it was all just a silly, tongue-in-cheek kind of a joke, you know. She's totally not linked to, you know, known white supremacists, and it's pretty much anti-Semitic, like, fucktards on the internet in any way, shape, or form, alright? She's totally free from all of that. She was just being kind of quirky, making a joke, and saying that she believes some of the conspiracy theories.
Pearl, you went on a show where Myron wore a Klan hood and saluted the Fuhrer. It would be funny, but again, he really believes that Jewish people are trying to take over the world, along with almost everyone else on this panel.
So you genuinely thought you were gonna get any bit of charitability from Piers Morgan on this one? You're a fucking dipshit. Like I said before, time and time again, you are a dumb, retarded white woman that probably just needs to shut up and go back in the kitchen where she belongs. Then again, she's a shit cook, so that's not even gonna really fucking help her at the end of the day. And I mean, am I supposed to give you some charitability on this now deleted tweet where you say that 16-year-old women are more attractive than 26-year-old chicks? Like, come the fuck on, dude. Clearly, JustPearlyThings is one of the women that is flicking her bean to the new Deli song by Ice Spice, who just so happens to have a 16-year-old girl twerking it in the first, like, 30 seconds of the goddamn video. Yeah, that's right. JustPearlyThings is finger blasting herself to 16-year-olds. You want me to be charitable to that? No, go fuck yourself, you dumb, ugly bitch.
It wasn't dedicated to anyone. I don't know why they say that, but that's not true.
I mean, Nick Fuentes is a white supremacist. He's a Holocaust denier. He said afterwards that you had dropped a diss track on the Jews, which he clearly took to be something which was, you know, mocking Jewish people, talking about, I'm not saying Hitler was a good guy, but I want to know why. What do you want to know why?
Well, it was more like, why can't we talk about it? It wasn't like
you talked
one
about
way
the
or
more
the
conspiracy
other.
theories you've heard about Hitler and the Holocaust, presumably.
I'm a fan of conspiracy theory. Like, you know, people think I'm part of the CIA. There's a whole conspiracy thing online. And, you know, I'm not for, like, silencing it either way. The point of the song isn't, like, I really have an opinion on the matter. It's more, I don't think we should ban people off of social media. So far so that I don't even, like, I think it should be illegal to ban anybody off of social media unless they're inciting violence. That was the point of the song. I'm not really, it was more like tongue-in-cheek.
But just to be...
Now, obviously, I agree with Pearl here. Yeah, you should be allowed to say that shit. You should be allowed to talk about anything you want to talk about without the threat of being banned for it, as long as you're not actively telling people to go and harm this group of people or harm this direct person, calling to violence. Obviously, yes, you should be allowed to talk about whatever you want. And if I don't just read straight through your incredibly disingenuous voice, that clearly you are just spouting off what you know your audience wants to hear, and I actually believe that you really truly feel this way about freedom of speech, then why haven't you called out Fresh and Fit for throwing up copyright strikes against critical videos about them from, like, smaller creators and even from ABBA and Preach? Why didn't you talk about that? Why didn't you call them out for that? Oh, it's because you're friends and you guys have this little organization, this little in-group that you guys can't call each other out, keep each other accountable to the beliefs that you all supposedly believe in, that you all claim to uphold. I don't understand how there's a single human being on this planet who doesn't see straight through this red pill grift that all of these people are doing. It is purely to make money off of you. It is purely like cult ideology.
Clear, what are the conspiracy theories surrounding Hitler, which you feel, the more you hear them, the more you're interested in them?
Well, I don't know, because I can't hear them.
Huh?
I don't
you know
know
the ones that Nick Fuentes...
Well, I wasn't even talking about Nick. I was thinking of Ye, to be honest. I don't know why they put that Nick was the inspiration for that song. I was thinking of Ye.
Okay, so first it wasn't inspired by anyone, and now it's inspired by Kanye West. What the fuck, dude? At least choose a narrative and stick with it, you fucking dense sack of shit. You're genuinely the stupidest person I have ever heard speak in my entire life. And I know a lot of special needs people, and I've had very long conversations with them, and you are 110% dumber than every single one of them.
What is the conversation about Hitler and conspiracy theories and the Holocaust that you want to have?
I don't want to have any conversation. My lane is feminism. That's what
Well, you're
I'm
singing
talking
about Adolf Hitler.
Can I finish?
Yeah, but you are singing about Hitler.
Okay.
So you do want to have that conversation.
I want anybody that wants to speak on social media to be able to speak about what they want to talk about.
Including Holocaust
without
denial.
getting banned. Whatever they want to talk about.
Including Holocaust denial.
If they want to talk about that, as long as they're not inciting violence, I think people...
Of course they're inciting violence. They're inciting a hatred of Jewish people.
Alright, at this point I'm fucking done with this video. Just talking about it doesn't mean that they're inciting violence. You're a dipshit, Piers Morgan, but then again, hey, that's your brand, being a stupid fucking dipshit who plays onto the narratives and all that shit. Good on you, I guess. You know, you got her. You definitely destroyed her in this one. And, you know, Pearl, if you just wanted to talk about feminism, if that was your lane, then why the fuck would you bring up Hitler and the Holocaust and Jews and conspiracy theories around it? You know, you can say these things and you can talk about them, but at least stand by the fucking things that you want to talk about. If you're choosing to say these things, then you might as well stand by it and not delete it after millions of people have already seen it. And after this whole interview, Pearl and Piers then got into a little spat on Twitter where it all kind of began with Pearl saying, why does he believe in censorship whenever he has a platform named Uncensored? Then Piers comes off kind of threatening, you know, he said, okay, you did a very stupid thing with your deleted Hitler video for causing offense to Jewish people. Okay, whatever the fuck. Oh no, you offended Jewish people. It's the end of the world. And then he said, either own up to your mistake or ignore my advice and be condemned like Kanye, which, okay, is kind of fucking stupid. Clearly, Piers Morgan does not care about uncensored speech. He just kind of comes off as another mouthpiece for, like, mainstream media. You know, overall censorship. Yeah, it might be an offensive conversation, but alas, it should still be allowed to be had. Like, just shut up already. You know, I understand you don't like offensive stuff, but deal with it. That the world's offensive. This then activates Pearl's NPC dialogue tree, and she goes, oh, woke mob, I'm being deplatformed, Kanye, like the robot she is. And other than that, there's really not too much else to this whole story. She got beat the fuck out, ladies and gentlemen, just like the ugly whore she is. Other than that, like, comment, and subscribe for more videos whenever I make them. Gay retard out.